couple of weeks ago, I posted a video about how we mistake knowledge for information. How we are trained to react instead of reflect. We scroll, we observe, we panic, then we go back on with our life or with a new subject. But healing, the real healing, doesn't come from reaction, doesn't come from panic. It comes from pause. And today, I want to pause with you on a subject that at first may sound far from healing, but as a matter of fact, is the roots of healing. Now let's start with one subject. Do you remember global warming? Yeah, the topic that was for a while the headline everywhere. The Paris Agreement. Europe jumped on to be heroes of it. Oslo Conference. All the leaders of the world, they gathered together. The influencers, the private jets, the gala dinner over sinking cities, hundreds of millions of dollars of money. We were dragged into it with panic. And then silence. Why? Because there is now a new toy, a new trending. That's the way that system works. It consumes attention, but it doesn't ever change the system. So here is something I wanted to sit with you. The same global system that calls breaking a window that you can change in half an hour, vandalism, calls cutting a 500 years old tree that needs 6 to 7 generations of human being a progress. You burn a forest, you're entrepreneur. Mass extraction become progress. And the world, through a wedding party of $50 million in Venice, a city that is sinking, for a billionaire that ironically calls his billions of dollars value company the same name of a forest that he completely destroyed. Well, so let me ask you this question. How you can trust the system to save the climate, to change the climate, to save the planet? A system cannot even understand the difference between distraction and prestige. Now you might ask yourself, why am I talking about it? Especially in a space that we always talk about healing, reflection, maybe even softness, if you consider me soft. But the reason is that the roots of healing is in trust. Can you trust this system? Because what I'm telling you today is about healing. In fact, it's about the very roots of healing. A forest, a roots. A few days ago, I heard the news which was devastating. The Islamic Republic of Iran, that basically there is a debate now to negotiate, non-negotiate with them, signed an agreement with Russia to sell wood. Where this wood is coming from? Hirkanian Forest. Perhaps you never heard of it. Or maybe yes. But let me explain you what is this forest all about. Hirkanian Forest is the second largest forest after Amazon. But the first most important forests in the world. 25 million years older than Amazon. A 40 million years forest, which is a living archive. A forest that survived ice age, survived climate shift, survived heat waves, and still is standing tall. A history of human being, and a place where we can learn about climate change. This forest breathes oxygen for Iran and for a majority part of Europe as well. But more than that, it's a cultural memory of our ancestors, not only for Iranian, but for the entire planet. During the time of Cyrus the Great, this forest was considered as a sacred forest. Zoroastrian, an oldest religion exists in the world, not only respected this forest, but they worship it. Because Zoroastrianism, one of the oldest religion, doesn't consider human being to be in exile in this planet. For them, we are not children of sin from two people that they did a mistake and they were just kicked out of the heaven to be punished here, to be purified here. For them, we were born like any other creature in this planet from the same roots, two plants, Mashi and Mashaya, which ironically later on used as Masih or Messiah. Well, there is no question for Zoroastrianism why we are here. The very roots of our suffering, where is our place here? Why we are here? And are we waiting for the better life somewhere else? No. They believe that we are here to thrive, to be happy, to live, and to serve the mother that gave us life, this planet. We shouldn't look up whenever we have problem, because remember, we are up there. This planet is just like any other planet in this universe, is part of this universe. The universe doesn't hold the key of central bank, but this planet is where we should be aligned with, to enjoy it, to take care of it, to enjoy that time that was dedicated to us by universe, by this planet, by Mother Earth, to experience the beauty of this planet and to be part of it. So when we talk about healing, I'm not personally talking about trauma worksheet or inner child mantras. I'm talking about remembering who we are and where we are coming from and what we are responsible for. Well, see, the forest doesn't heal. A 40 million years old forest doesn't heal by doing affirmation. It heals by remembering, by staying rooted, by listening to sun, by holding the soil, And maybe that's our task too, not to fix the world. So the truth is, we are not here to rise against the system or beg the system. The system that is based and built over distraction. The system that doesn't understand the difference between vandalism and prestige. But we are here to find a small patch of this earth and start taking care of it. That's our reason here. And by the way, I wanted to introduce you to this book, Stop Saving the Planet. Ironically, Jenny Price calls her book Stop Saving the Planet, an environmentalist madness. And I really enjoyed this book, and I read it many times. It gives you all the understanding of what is our task, why we are here, and how basically the greenwash works. Greenwash works exactly the same way that greenwash happiness is working, to distract us from our roots, who we are and why we are here. So maybe next time you hear about word healing, don't think about escape. Think about your roots. Think about the forest that remembers the ice age and decided still to stand tall and choose to bloom. Well, and if you wonder, what is your role in this planet? You are not here to consume. You are here to remember it collectively, to pass the knowledge to the future, not information. So, take your coffee, plant something, not because you're going to solve the problem of crisis or planet, save the planet, because we are part of it. We can't save it. We can't just dress up in the weekend and go on and feel that we are saving the planet. No, we are a part of it. Our roots is here. But you do it because you're part of it and still believe that your roots are sacred. So stay with me for the next video on Saturday, and I'm going to leave the link of this book in a description below, and please read it. It will help you to understand how you can be happy without the manual that the same system, the vandalism, is selling you. Thank you for being here, and see you next time.